I don't care how you do it. If you're going to do gut health, for hell's sakes, do it right. I mean, literally. Otherwise, you're going to be on a roller coaster with no end in sight. Hi, my name is Phil. I'm with Silver Fern Brand. We're a digestive health company. We're extremely good at digestive health. We study these things. That being said, I don't give a shit whether you do our approach or somebody else's approach. At least understand what you're doing so you can be successful. And then you can go work with whoever the hell you want. Fair, fair. So here are the rules if you really want to get to the underlying root causes of gut issues. First, get to the damn root cause of the gut issues you have in the first place. Whether you know this or not, most people, the first big mistake they make is they skip getting to the root cause of the problems. They do a gut cleanup. I'm going to get to a gut cleanup, and I'm going to get to the root cause. Root cause of gut issues in the first place for most people are caused by stomach issues and slow motility of the system. And people do not deal with it. People do not open detox pathways. Pathogens just recycle. So they're like, I'm going to get to the root cause. You're not getting to the damn root cause if you don't get to the root cause. So the correct approach is this. One, if you have stomach issues and you have constipation issues, you need to address stomach issues and motility of the system. You need to do this for a variety of reasons, actually a ton of reasons, but here are some basics. One, low stomach acid, not hypochlorhydria for hell's sakes, just lower than adequate amounts of stomach acid is going to cause diarrhea and constipation. It is a cause of pancreatic insufficiency. Once again, not pancreatitis for hell's sakes. Just makes your pancreas not work like it's supposed to. And when the pancreas doesn't work like it's supposed to, you're not producing enzymes like you're supposed to, and you're going to have bloating and gas issues, meaning food intolerances and food sensitivity problems, okay? Okay, you need stomach acid to be healthy. That's one example. Motility, here's a good one. If you do not have adequate motility through the entire system, you get things like reflux, heartburn, burping, belching, nausea, aches, pains. You get a weak lower esophageal sphincter caused by intra-abdominal pressure of the stomach. Sorry, totally nerding out here. So when people go look at what their cause for reflux, they're like, oh, I have a weak less, which is caused by intra-abdominal pressure caused by slow motility of the stomach. Once again, doesn't have to be gastroparesis, just slower motility of the stomach. Slow motility of the small intestine causes bacterial overgrowth and fungal overgrowth. These are problems. Blocking acid is not an answer for a million reasons. I mean, maybe not a million, for a good 20 reasons. But one of the primary reasons is using acid blockers is a major contributor of bacterial overgrowth and fungal overgrowth, meaning a candida overgrowth. There you go. There's a good reason. Laxatives don't fix the problem, people. Magnesium citrate, oxide, hydroxide, senna, cascara, don't care. If you're not addressing what reduces motility in the first place, your parasympathetic nervous system, your bile secretion, by the way, you also need bile secretion so that you are detoxing, right? You need to do these things in order to be successful with your system. So, one, if you have any form of stomach issue and constipation with any variety of back-end issues, once again, constipation, bloating, gas, nausea, any of those things, you need a pre-cleanup protocol. Number two, this is the big, huge mistake people make. They address one pathogen as if they're only one, like, I only have a bacterial overgrowth. Really, bacterial overgrowth overlaps with a fungal overgrowth, a candida overgrowth. Pathogens coexist. Not only that, pathogens come together and they build multi-species biofilm. If you're not sure what the hell biofilm is, it's totally fine. Pathogens come together, they build a fortress. I will call it a digestive plaque. That's a good way to think about it. Think of it like plaque in your digestion. They build a protective shield. They work together to do that. And then antimicrobials can't puncture that digestive plaque and nothing gets cleaned out. Remember, antibiotics deals with bacteria, not fungal issues or parasite issues. An antifungal is not addressing bacteria or parasites. And an antiparasitic is not addressing bacteria or fungal issues. And you need to do all or you're not going to be successful because they all share the same symptoms. So you have to hit them all. The next thing, if you're going to be successful, you need an antimicrobial, obviously, that doesn't just hit everything, but is going to puncture biofilm. You need something that has been shown to puncture biofilm, unravel it, and break it apart. And then you need to pair that with a very good binder that has been clinically studied and proven to bind all the bad stuff, help increase the good stuff, strengthen the gut barrier, and you do not want it binding medications, nutrients, and minerals. So, really good antimicrobial with a very good binder equals success. if you do the pre-cleanup protocol first, if you need that, okay? Last but not least, you need to rebuild the damn gut. It doesn't do any good to do cleanup on everything if you're not going to rebuild it afterwards. The long-term secret to gut health is to rebuild it so strong, so effective that it doesn't play friendly when pathogens do come in. So think of it this way. You rebuild the stomach. Some people don't need this, but first people have stomach issues and motility issues. You address the root cause. Now you've got stomach acid to prevent pathogens from coming in. Now, and then if pathogens do come in, food poisoning, whatever, you get sick, stress, all this stuff, your microbiome is strong enough to repel it. Good organisms don't play very well with bad organisms. They don't. They just don't connect. They don't attract each other. So when you rebuild the microbiome, it pushes everything out, okay? Those are the secrets if you want to do things correctly. Fact. Here's the Silver Fern brand approach should you want. If you have stomach issues and or constipation problems, we have 2 starting points. One is the Slow Motility Plus protocol. Starts with a pre-cleanup protocol with reflux and motility, turns everything on, opens detox pathways, increases bile, increases gastrin, does all of those things, puts a protective coating shield on the stomach, does all of those things. It gets the system going, helps the parasympathetic nervous system, all of that, okay? Very effective. If by chance you even want to go more effective than that, we have what's called the gastric rehab protocol. The difference is going to be if you have really bad stomach issues, the bad stuff, okay? I'm not just, by the way, the first one will help if you're on acid blockers and laxatives too. Works great. We've used it for years. Some people, though, however, have a bacterial overgrowth of the stomach too. I think you know what I'm talking about. And they, which is H. pylori overload, by the way. They have very unhealthy inflammatory responses of the stomach barrier, and they need more help with stomach issues. We provide that option. It's more expensive. Wow, it's effective. It is the gastric rehab protocol. And all protocols, if you have mild issues, which is occasional, go mild. Once again, even mild you need to address. It's a sign that there are underlying issues. If you have moderate to severe issues, being daily frequent issues, you're on laxatives and acid blockers, my hell, go with the moderate to severe option, address the problems and move on. These protocols are, so a lot of people are gonna go like, so you're replacing products with products. Yeah, but the objective's different. We're helping you get off of products for your issues, and we're addressing root causes. Not the same thing, folks, not the same thing by miles. So you're going to do it for the 90, some people need 120 days, do the right dosing, stick with it, be consistent, you're welcome. Then then you do a cleanup after that. So if people have those issues, stomach issues, slow motility issues, you start with Slow Motility Plus or the gastric rehab protocol. If you don't have that and you just need to do an aggressive cleanup, you have really bad bloating, food sensitivities, all that, no stomach issues, no constipation, really bad diarrhea for some people, you go to the Ultimate Cleanup Kit. So the Ultimate Cleanup Kit has two products, Nano Scrub and it has Cleanse, an unraveler and a binder. Without getting into all the details, extremely effective, both clinically and it just works really well. Do the right doses in the right way, Nano Scrub, rinse in your mouth, microbiome starts here, folks. You want to clean everything out the correct way. Take the moderate to severe dosing protocol. With the Nano Scrub, here's a tip. You can actually build up to 6 teaspoons a day. Please do it. If you have severe diarrhea issues, please consider for 15 to 30 days taking 8 capsules of Cleanse morning and night. You will thank me. Yes, it's expensive. It is expensive, but it works and you get off the roller coaster this way. And then last but not least, all the protocols take you to a rebuild. Please do the rebuild. Do the buildup protocol, rebuild the system, and do that. Okay, some of you are going to say, what the hell did he just say? He said a lot quick, which I did. If you need help with a protocol, send us a direct message. Say, I need help with a protocol. Direct message, don't chat it. Send us a message, say, I need help with a protocol. Customer service is going to ask you a whole bunch of questions. They are going to provide you an answer with a protocol, and they're going to do their best to keep it simple. That being said, if you need more help, like you're going into the holidays, for example, and you're like, shit, I want to be able to eat normal food during the holidays, ask what you can do to be able to not be on a FODMAP diet, for example, during the holidays, or be able to skip that FODMAP meal, be able to have some cheat meals is what I'm saying, okay? Ask for that help. Now, last but not least, if you want one-on-one help, ask for Michelle Jenkins. She's one of our advisors. You can engage her directly. Hope this helps. You're welcome. Bye.